Hello, it's been a while since I've made a video, about 8 months, and I just kind of stopped because there were times when I wanted to make a video, and I didn't want to do it now, and there were other times where I wanted to make a video about something else, but I didn't want to do it then. I just kind of kept procrastinating, and eventually I stopped making videos, but a person saw my most recent video. He had found my page from a comment that I had made on another YouTube channel. Thank you, Benjamin. In this video, I want to talk about Dr. Anthony Fauci, the exultant Dr. Fauci. This guy's a complete dolt. He's a complete moron. If he was so smart, he'd be working for Pfizer. If you remember back during the Trump administration, Fauci was saying how it's going to be months and months and months before we get a vaccine. He was actually predicting about September of this year. It's March and we're already vaccinating massive numbers of people. I'm not getting vaccinated because I'm 23. But Fauci has spent this entire pandemic literally watching stuff happen. In that first debate between Donald Trump and Joe Biden with Chris Wallace, or maybe his name is Chuck, or might also be Jack. Joe Biden's not really sure. Chris Wallace asked Trump, the experts like Fauci are saying, it's gonna be months before vaccines are rolled out, and he says, I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm talking with the guys at Pfizer and AstraZeneca and Johnson & Johnson, and they're all saying, that they are coming up on a vaccine super quick, and they're very close to releasing a vaccine. Guess who was right? Trump, not the exultant expert Dr. Fauci. And then when it came to masks, he says, you don't really need to wear a mask. It's going to provide more or less a false sense of security. And then when he realized that there wasn't going to be a mask shortage, yeah, you should wear the mask, you should wear the mask, you should wear the mask. And when they talk about wearing two masks, he's like, not really. But when he decided, maybe this is a good idea, as another way to, manipulate people, I don't know. He's like, yes, definitely wear the mask, because it's a second physical layer over your mouth. Yeah, you can also put a plastic bag over your mouth. You might not live very long, but you won't die of COVID. This guy has been sitting back, watching the pandemic happen. He's just been sitting there. And Trump, who is, prior to getting into politics, famous for being a reality TV host and a guy who got married half a bajillion times, is the one who's getting everything right. Now you might say, Glenn, you're being a little hard on Dr. Fauci. Are you such an expert when it comes to medical protocol and diseases? No. I'm also not a doctor. Okay? My job is to know stuff about corn and soybeans and farming. Dr. Anthony Fauci is a doctor. He is a medical professional. It is his job to know a bunch of weird stuff, maybe kind of interesting, but also mostly boring stuff about diseases. There was a PBS documentary called, I believe it was called Dr. Fauci Virus Hunter. Seriously, Virus Hunter? This guy's profile is so bland, it's so non-exciting that they're now making biographical documentaries calling him Dr. Anthony Fauci Virus Hunter. If this guy was so darn smart, he'd be working for Pfizer or AstraZeneca. The very reason that he is working for the federal government is because no one else wanted him. That's like, so I guess I have a question for the people who made the Dr. Fauci Virus Hunter documentary. Come on, man. Before you came into this production, you take a test to see if you're taking cocaine or not. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye.